It is a country located in southeastern Europe. It has 19 million citizens. In terms of land area, it is the 12th largest country in Europe, and it is the only Latin-speaking country respected among the Slavic language speakers in Eastern Europe. Romania has become our current destination. We are somewhat familiar with its capital city, Bucharest. We will admire its beauty while driving on the famous Transfurcan Road, known as the marvel of our land. We will visit the Mary Cemetery, known for its humorous epitaphs. We will explore the culture of its rural shepherds, which is highly respected. The quality of life, food and restaurants, scholarship education, healthcare quality, transportation, and its vibrant citizens will not disappoint us. We will see the entire Romania by walking its streets and flying drones over its buildings. Stay with us. It is not Paris. It is a small Paris. Some even call it the Western Paris. It is the largest city in Eastern Europe. Romania's capital, Bucharest, has a population of about 2 million. To see its Parisian appearance, one must visit the Arc de Triomphe or Victory Avenue. Its ancient architectural art, streets redesigned by experts, and the cafe culture that includes pizza, gelato, and ice cream shops remind one of Paris. Its buildings, made of brick, cobblestone, ancient stone, and modern aluminum, tell a history painted with art. Roman, Ottoman, communist, and capitalist influences are visible. A street named Voiculescu, just a 15-minute walk from the city center, offers a 600-year history. A modern building less than 20 years old stands on a 600-year-old cobblestone foundation, confirming Bucharest's authenticity. This modern style, however, is more disturbing than creative. Bucharest's vastness and historical richness are unmatched by most European cities. The building you will now see is the Romanian Parliament Palace. It is the largest building constructed by human hands in the world. It weighs 4 billion kilograms or 4 million tons. It is the heaviest building on our land. In terms of area, it is second only to the Pentagon for administrative buildings worldwide. It covers 365,000 square meters and has 1,000 rooms. Besides being the seat of parliament, it hosts many halls and museums for international and national conferences. However, 70% of the building is still not in use today. This building, a communist architectural style, is one of the main tourist attractions in Bucharest. However, the city's residents have mixed feelings about it. When it was built over 30 years ago, thousands of neighborhood houses were demolished and 40,000 residents were displaced. Although the communist era and time have passed, the building and the residents' grievances remain unresolved. The construction took only 13 years. According to European standards, it was built between 1984 and 1997. The number of people involved in its construction to achieve its impressive design is astonishing. 700 architects designed it, and 100,000 workers participated in its construction. There are also reports of workers' rights violations during its rapid completion. The area in front of the parliament is called Piața Unirii, or Union Square. As a former communist country, Romania is known for its values of community, unity, and solidarity. At night, the fountains create a unique atmosphere in the square. The old city is Bucharest's historic district. It is filled with cobblestone streets, many tourists, cafes on the streets, and the lively atmosphere of the cobblestone pavement, making it a popular entertainment and residential area. Romania, like other European countries, ended communist rule in 1989 through a revolution, which is commemorated in this area. The building you see is the House of the People, the largest administrative building in the world. It is the father of modern Turkey. Friendship between Romania and Turkey. Romania and Turkey have established their friendship in the heart of Bucharest. If you want to enjoy the natural beauty of Bucharest, go to the larger Astrau Park or the historic Cismigiu Garden, where lakes, forests, trees, and rivers surround the city. In these parks, you can have fun walking, relaxing in nature, or taking a boat trip to make your stay in Bucharest delightful. Dorabani and Primavera are modern and elegant neighborhoods in Bucharest. They are home to embassies, diplomats, and ambassadors, featuring ancient elegant villas and modern cafes. Primavera, in particular, was once the residence of communist leaders. Today, it is inhabited by wealthy capitalist elites. It is a clean and green area with sufficient security, exclusive and peaceful, making it a desirable place to live. Cotroceni is a quiet neighborhood covered with greenery and is the residence of the country's president and other leaders. Shopping and entertainment. If you want to go shopping, AFI Cotroceni is the city's largest mall, located in the western part of Bucharest. It hosts over 350 international and national brand stores. Bania Shopping City is another option, located in northern Bucharest. Baniasa is not only for shopping, but also a popular place to watch movies or spend time in. Cafes and restaurants. Park Lake Mall is also one of the well-known malls in Bucharest. Traditional foods and restaurants. If you want to taste Romanian traditional foods, for breakfast, try Covrigi. A common snack, for lunch and dinner, try Carucu beer. Established in 1879 following European traditions, the current location was established 20 years later in 1899, making it 126 years old today. In this historic restaurant, you can sit under long wooden beams or inside and enjoy traditional dishes. If you want to see a more historic restaurant, I recommend Honolulu Manak, which has a 200-year history. It was founded in 1808 by Manak Bey, an Armenian diplomat and merchant. This restaurant has played a significant role in the country's history and also served as a diplomatic center. The Bucharest Treaty, signed in 1812 between Russia and the Ottoman Empire, was negotiated in a place that still stands today, showcasing Balkan and Ottoman architectural art. Living and Transportation Act for expenses. Bucharest is an affordable city to live in, especially if you come from Western European countries. You will appreciate it. Residents can live comfortably on $1,000 per month. Living farther from the city center can reduce your rent expenses by half. If you don't have a car during your stay in Bucharest, avoid traffic congestion and the hassle of finding parking. The city offers bus, regular tram, metro, and ride services. Most tourist attractions near the city center are reachable on foot. For long-distance travel, use the city's ground train service. For rides, you can choose Uber and Bolt. Airport. Before leaving Bucharest for a day trip, let me tell you about the main entry point, Henry Conch International Airport. It is located 18 kilometers north of Bucharest. From the airport to the city, you can use train, bus, or taxi services. The train station is directly in front of the airport terminal. Trains arrive every 40 minutes and take only 25 minutes to reach your destination. They are affordable and operate 24/7, which is a strong advantage. Bus. If you choose the bus, the ticket price is cheaper than the train. However, due to traffic congestion, your trip may take up to 45 minutes. Taxi. If you use a taxi, expect to pay a higher fare. To use a taxi, you can either get a ticket from the yellow machine in front of you or order via Uber or Bolt apps on your phone. It is believed that it is the first of the main roads in our country. The Transfkurken is a 90-kilometer road connecting Transylvania. Some call the Transfkurken the High Road, others call it DN7C. Like the Europeans, it was built in 1974. It is located on the southern peak of the Carpathian Mountains. The road not only showcases the beauty of the area, but also reflects the engineering skill of Romanian engineers. On a rugged terrain, at an altitude of 2,400 meters, the road crosses mountains, villages, cliffs, and forests. Built for military service during the Cold World War, 6,000 soldiers participated in its construction over 4 years. and it was paid for both in money and labor. Washing the curbs, cutting the branches, entering the bushes. Driving on the Trans-Kurakin Road is more of a spiritual refreshment than a tiring journey. While traveling on the high road, stopping at the fountains, lakes, and palaces that adorn the footpath, if you want to take photos, it is best to come between June and October. Especially on the high road, the Vidraru Dam and the lake formed behind it stop cars, making it impossible to take photos for souvenirs. The natural beauty of the mountain combined with the man-made dam creates a beautiful view of our land. When you come here, be careful not to disturb bears or any wild animals in the area. It is called Mary Cemetery. Located in the northern Romanian town of Sapanca, it is a cemetery visited by tourists worldwide. But what do you visit in a cemetery? This one is different from the cemeteries we know. It is more about laughter and jokes than sadness and grief. The dead are not forgotten, as some say, but remembered. The dead are remembered. They also remember others. The cemetery is a place where the life story of the deceased is written word for word. To make things clear, read some of the writings. The following epitaph is taken from the Mary Cemetery. The text was written by the person who buried the deceased. It says, "Under the big cross you see, my poor mother of Angera lies. She stayed alive for 3 more days, but under this cross, it was me who was found. Please, people passing by, do not break my Angera mother. The beginning of the end will not be spared. Dear Angera mother, it would be better if you stayed here with me," says the text. There is also another. It was written under the house of a woman who was the subject of gossip. Beware, those who write gossip under the house are the families of the dead. The text says, "Under this cross lies Maria. She knows all the secrets of our village. While alive, she did not know how to keep quiet, but now she lies under the cross. If she wakes up, one will say, 'Please, do not go without finishing the gossip.'" Our summary is about a person who is bitter in life. The text says, "In my life, it is written as if the dead himself is speaking. In my life, I love to make cars more than the limit like a reckless driver. But I crashed on a curb, and here I am, parked under the cross you see." The person who started this unusual culture is Unanchu. He is called Stanlon Patras. His work was to carve tombstones from wood. In the local culture, when a person dies, they are not buried for 3 days. The family gathers and talks about the dead, eating and drinking. So, everything said about the dead during these days is about what they did in life, not about grief or sorrow. Unanchu Patras thought not to write gossip on the tombstones in rhyme. The locals loved it. After 90 years, it is now one of the tourist attractions visited in Romania. In Romania, education from KG to university is free for the country's citizens. Its students have a good reputation by winning Math Olympiad held in Europe. It also accepts and teaches international students in information technology, engineering, and medicine. The University of Bucharest and Alexandru Ion Cuza University, including the 450-year-old Babak Bolyai University, are its users. If Romanian government scholarships are obtained, we will tell you the benefits of coming here to study. Romania, as a member country of the European Union known for quality education, Romania offers you the opportunity to work and move freely within the member countries with the educational certificates you obtain. And there, for a cheap life, youth, and entertainment, even the cities and citizens are considered an additional reason for their unpopularity. If there is any bad thing caused by poverty, it is that elderly citizens are often neglected. As Western European countries generally do not have many elderly people, this is expected. In our country, it means that we see a French-speaking population. For admission, you can use the English language. If you can speak the Latin languages spoken in Western Europe, namely French, Spanish, Portuguese, or Italian, learning Romanian is not very difficult. Moreover, the monthly fee deducted by the government is low. The dormitory provided for residents meets European standards And above all, the bureaucracy inherited from the communist era remains weak to this day. Healthcare is free for Romanian citizens. Although its quality and efficiency are not that high, private clinics provide high-quality healthcare. Romanian doctors are known for dental care and cosmetic surgery, attracting patients from Western European countries due to their affordable prices. However, since Romania pays low salaries to its doctors, many experienced doctors leave for Western European countries every year. Romania is also a country of wolves. This may surprise you. Wolves are still found not only in Africa, but also in Europe. However, this should not be seen as unique to Romania. Wolves are also found in France, Greece, Italy, Luxembourg, Spain, Albania, Andorra, Austria, and Croatia. In these countries, wolves commonly roam the borders, climbing mountains and hunting their prey such as goats, sheep, and lambs. This tradition still exists today, and Romania is one of the European countries where wolves are found. Romanian wolves often cross borders and can invade many countries. Spain, for example, has a 125,000-kilometer road and 420,000 hectares of land fenced off for goats since the 13th century. Spain's wolf travel routes include not only the forest, but also the streets of its capital, Madrid. Similar travel occurs today between Spain, France, and Andorra. The difference between European and African wolves is that European wolves do not eat grass. Here, the governments of these countries carefully fence off land for goats and coordinate with diplomacy to avoid conflicts, showing their strong commitment. This tradition has recently been registered by UNESCO as an intangible heritage in all these countries. Let us remind you of Romania's international reputation through famous names. Europeans know the Wright brothers, Americans who built the first airplane in 1903. However, the jet airplane used worldwide today was built in 1910 by Romanian Henry Conch. The Henry Conch International Airport in the capital city Bucharest is named in honor of this inventor. Another important river is the Danube. Originating in Germany, it crosses 10 countries and is the second largest river in Europe. Before ending its long journey, its last country is Romania, where it divides the Black Sea. Film lovers know Dracula. Dracula is a horror film character whose historical origin is Romania. Although Westerners helped him, Vlad was a king of Wallachia, a region of present-day Romania, known for upholding law and order. During his reign, Wallachia was a center of the gold coin market, and he was a just leader for peaceful citizens and a terror for criminals. Wallachia was protected under Ottoman rule to prevent its fall. Although Vlad Dracula was a warrior and leader for Romanians, the history of Dracula is mainly known through Bram Stoker, an English writer who heard about Dracula from afar and turned him into a fictional character. Dracula means son of the dragon. Today, the true history is overshadowed, and Dracula is seen worldwide as a vampire. Most tourists from Western countries visit Romania to see the castle believed to be Vlad Dracula's residence. This concludes our tour today. Thank you for staying with us.